Hi, this short video is to help us to understand a test technique called checklist. So checklist is basically all the criterias of the things that you have to check that you have in place before certain testing activities is carried out. Okay, so basically it's normally in form of a table, and it would be like a checklist of certain activities that needs to be either satisfied or checked out before you to carry out a specific task or test for your test process. So this is a good example of what it does look like. As you can see, is in form of a table. There are 5 conditions here that needs to be achieved in this scenario. So the first one, obviously, is to check if the test environments have been configured. If that is the case, a check is right. It has a check next to it in the status column. The second condition is to check if we have the test data ready. So obviously, as you're checking all these criteria or conditions, there will be other activities you're carrying out to ensure that each of these condition has been satisfied. So like the second one, for example, the test team or the testers will check, okay, do we have all the test data in place to start a specific test? If that is the case, they'll come back to the checklist and put a check next to that activity or condition. And then same for the third one, have we identified all the test conditions? As you can see, that doesn't have a check next to the status. It means that's a pending activity or an activity that is still ongoing. Okay, then the next is, are there any outstanding issues in unit tests? Again, this is where the test team or the test manager or senior tester would liaise with either the development manager or developer responsible for specific projects that they're working on to find out if there has been any outstanding issues in unit tests, or they could also check their defect management tool or test management tool like Jira, for example, see if there's any open tickets or outstanding tickets related to that. And if there is, obviously a check will be put next to that activity, just as you can see here in the table. And then lastly, can we access the test tool? And again, the testers will check, do we have access to the test tool? At the automation scripts, are they set up? Are the framework set up? Can we access it? If that is the case, they'll put a check next to it. So basically, this is an example of what a checklist technique does look like. So as you can see, this is a very simple example, but it's just to give an idea of what is normally done. It's normally done sometimes when we are actually checking our test entry criteria in certain cases, or test exit criteria, so to ensure that all these conditions has been met before we can actually complete those activities. So thank you very much. If you haven't already, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.